Hey, it's Owen from More Audio, and this week we're looking at a brand new plugin from SSL, the X-Delay. It's an 80s style digital delay unit based on or inspired by real-life hardware units. This one in particular is kind of hard to pin down, but from the look and sound, I'm guessing it's inspired by maybe TC Electronic, AMS, Lexicon, or an Eventide unit. The SSL, or Solidstatelogic company, was founded in the UK in the late 60s as a builder of solid-state control systems for pipe organs. By the mid-70s, they began building recording consoles that soon became legendary, especially as these featured onboard computers and soon-to-be famous bus compressors. Over the last 15 years, SSL has been developing software, and this is one of their latest pieces. The X-Delay comprises of 4 independent adjustable delay modules, with a variety of universal filters that they all get summed through. I'm going to rip straight into a demonstration, and straight after I'll be taking you on a walkthrough through the unit. See you then. Up here we've got a master tempo unit that can set tempos for each unit to sync to. This can easily be set to the host tempo of the session with this button or independently. It can also be controlled with this tap tempo feature right here. Multi The multi button right here allows you to add a multiplier to the tempo and change the overall delay times, set from 0.5 to 2 times the amount set in the tempo display. Delay. Each of these units is the same, so I'll walk you through just this one. On and off, seems pretty obvious. Sync. Syncs your delays to the master tempo we just looked at. With sync selected, the tempo adjusts in increments of 1/64 through to 1 over 0.5. You also get the option to swing the delays here with the dotted or triplet section. Once sync is turned off, you can adjust the delay tempo in terms of milliseconds. Level. This adjusts the volume of your delays. Ping pong. This will pan delays around in relation to where you've got your pan set here in the pan display. Now, down to the knobs. Input. This controls the input level to the unit. Modulate. This modulates via an LFO that shrinks and expands the delay times. Saturate. This saturates the delay signal and degenerates these the more they repeat. Diffuse. Adds a reverb-esque room diffusion sound to this delay. Very 80s sounding. DS. This softens any sibilance. Freeze. Freezes delay feedback into a loop and stops any input coming through. Very dubby sounding. Kill. This mutes the inputs and fades out the tail. Feedback. It sets the number of repeats from 0 to 150%. High pass filter and low pass filter, as you'd expect. Width. Some mid-side processing from mono at 0%, stereo at 100%, through to very wide and out of phase at 200%. Mix, a wet and dry control. And output, which is exactly as you'd expect. And down here, we've got a bank of presets to select from, which are very handily split into FX send channels and channel insert versions. And there we have it, the X-Delay from SSL. Now there's a whole lot of delay units out there in the world, and in the past I tend to skew more towards the tape-inspired ones, maybe like the Echo Boy if I need to use a plugin rather than hardware. But that said, sometimes you need to bust out something that has a remarkably 80s tone for whatever you're working on, and this is indeed the piece. In the past I've used the UA version of the EMT 250, but it's always been maybe a little too subtle, or perhaps a bit too tasteful, to give it an extreme 80s digital delay sound, which your project may require. So, is this plugin worth grabbing? Well, it's about $200 US, which is around 270 Australian at the moment. It's definitely not a cheap piece, but it's certainly powerful and is able to work from subtle enhancement through to full-on 80s diffusion cheese, if that's what you need in your mix. Plus, the freeze and kill options are great for live performance or automation if you want to get extreme and kind of dubby. You can also grab it as part of an SSL plugin package subscription too, which may be a little more cost effective if you don't need it forever. It comes with a 14-day demo as well if you just want to give it a shot. Now thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time for more stuff.